Hello, everybody, and welcome to Loser Talk Podcast. This is our
Woo!
first episode. My name is Drew, and I'm here with my beautiful co-host,
Oh, yes, I am Ross.
and we are a couple of 19-year-old kids who said, "Hey, let's do a podcast." This podcast is gaming, basically. Gaming. That's gaming, gaming, gaming. That's really it.
Gaming
Talk
general
about.
and just
uh,
everything you want to know. Gaming news, gaming channels on YouTube, and who's playing what, and what the hot stuff is out right now on the market. So,
And then there's a very special segment we like to put in at the end, but we will get there in about 45 minutes. So, you know about us a little bit, but let's talk a bit more about that. My name is Drew. I am a sophomore in college, and I go to Appalachian State University in North Carolina.
woo! All right, my name is Ross, and I am actually homeless out on the street. So, if you see a homeless man, please give him $1.
If Ross is at the lovely Georgia Southern University, who happens to be a huge rival of Appalachian State, especially when it comes to football. But that's for another podcast.
Please
Which,
don't come murder me.
if you're gonna murder anyone, murder him, because
No.
no one likes Georgia Southern. But we are from. We both grew up together in the beautiful state of Georgia, just north of Atlanta, and I think that's all the personal information that we're going to give out for now. Uh,
Almost too personal.
we don't want anyone coming and stalking us and being like, "Oh my God, we love you so much and we want to have your babies," because that's not okay. It's okay if it's random, but if you're stalking me, go away.
So with that,
Anyways,
I think we should start talking about the games. I think that's
all
what the
right,
people want to hear.
let's get it. Yeah, people want to hear about who we are, like what kind of games we like. So, Ross, go ahead and what kind of games are you enjoying at the moment?
Right now I was playing a little bit of TF2. It's obviously a free to play game and all that. But a new game that came out, an indie game that I've been really enjoying, is called Skylight. It was only $2.50, and it's kind of like a musical platformer, and it's really fun. It's not like a game that you'll play hours on end, but it's something you'll pick up every hour or so, and you'll just kind of play with it, enjoy it. It's a nice break if you're trying to take a break from work, or if you're stressed or something. It's a really really fun game. And other than that, I've just been visiting some old classics. I've been playing on my Xbox. I've been playing Fallout 3 mostly. Just
Absolutely.
yeah. I've just been really doing old Quest again and having
Mhm.
a lot of fun with that. So nothing too major.
Um, well, I guess expound a little bit more on what's your gaming history? Where did you really get into gaming, either console or PC? How did we get into that?
I start out with console, and I think other than like Nintendo, because I'm pretty sure every kid growing up usually had a Nintendo,
Who
whether it be
didn't have a Nintendo?
yeah,
Come on.
basically a Game Boy or something by Nintendo. Even yeah. Anyways, start out with Nintendo 64, and from there moved on to GameCube. And my first real console, I think, of the new generation was the Xbox. Me and my sister got it at a garage sale, and we got Halo for it, and I was really enjoying that. And then I
Mhm.
remember Drew.
Hello.
Yeah, he got an Xbox 360 with Halo 3 for Christmas, was it?
I got the Xbox a couple years before I got Halo 3, before it came out. I
Oh,
got
okay.
the very first model of the Xbox 360, and then sophomore year of high school, so 4 years ago, pretty
Oh,
much to the T, I got Halo 3 and I got Xbox Live, and I
yeah.
believe that's where you hopped on board and
Yeah, he invited
um,
me to his house one day and was like, "Oh man, you want to play some games?" And I was like, sure." I was mostly into Super Smash Bros. Melee, so I wasn't,
mm,
And
mm.
you introduced me to Halo 3, and that was my first game. For Christmas, I got an Xbox Halo 3, used obviously with Halo 3. So,
Yeah.
and from there, I just kind of progressed, and suggestions from gamer friends, that kind of led me through, Fallout
Mhm,
and Call of Duty and all those.
mhm.
And I don't play Call of Duty too much anymore,
No,
So.
no, no, no. We don't like that game here. It's all right. It's all right,
Boo.
but we've moved on a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
I too started out with a Nintendo 64. Got it for Christmas the first year that I lived in Georgia, so I was 5 years old when I got my Nintendo 64. I got Mario Kart. Oh my God, spent hours on that. Super Smash Brothers, the original, definitely the best one. Then from there, I think I got a GameCube around 10 or so. Early on when the GameCube came out, I was a big fan of Double Dash and a couple other GameCube games I really liked. Let's see. From there, like I said, I got my Xbox 360 the Christmas of eighth grade, I believe, and I got Call of Duty 3, which is a horrible game, but at the time, I just thought it was amazing. I
Hmm.
was like, oh my god, what is this new? I get to kill people? Sweet. Um, and then Xbox Live 4 years ago, and ever since then, it's been like games, games, games. I gotta have them all. I have like four, but I gotta have as many as possible. Nowadays, I am a huge PC gamer. I still go back to Xbox for FIFA. Is probably the only thing that I play on Xbox, just because I'm a huge soccer fan and FIFA is awesome. EA is bad. No offense, EA. But we
Yeah.
love FIFA. So that's cool. So that makes you all right.
Yeah, and you were talking about being a PC gamer more nowadays. I'm trying to
Um,
make that transition myself,
yeah,
because
I
my computer's pretty bad. I actually have a Mac, and as everyone knows, they don't really run well for gaming. I'm trying to save up for a Windows computer so I can make that
yeah.
transition and start playing. For now, I'm just using my Xbox, which is okay. So,
I too have a Mac, except I have Boot Camp, so I have Windows installed on it. It's a fairly recent Mac. I got it the like before I started college, in between graduating high school and starting college. So it
hmm
does all right. It runs games pretty well. I can do pretty much anything that I want to play, except for some really high end stuff like maybe Borderlands 2 or Skyrim. But I
yeah,
don't have the money to buy those anyway, so it's not a big deal.
yeah,
I've actually been a PC gamer since around the time when I got my Xbox 360. That was a very it was a huge back and forth tug of war type deal as I was growing up with games because see my first PC game ever was a Medal of Honor game, and then I got Rome Total War around the same time. And let me tell you guys, the Total War series, I have been stuck to that since like 2004. Um, huge fan of all the Total War games.
By the way,
And
quick note, Total War series are on sale at Steam right now.
yes, they are.
Yeah, really cheap, and they're really good games.
You can
So,
go if you go today, if you go right now when you're listening to this, September 28th. Probably not going to be listening to this on September 28th, but if you go on that date, you could get Empire and Napoleon Total War for $5 a piece, which is a steal. I bought them both for 20 last year. Not the best decision. Now, you're probably thinking like, Drew, how are you a huge Total War gamer, but you just bought Napoleon and Empire last year? Well, I really only played Rome and Medieval 2 for a long time. And I guess last year is when I really got back into PC gaming. Like for pretty much all throughout high school, it was either Halo or Call of Duty. But technically, I would consider myself a PC gamer on the whole because I've been hooked on that for so much longer. Anyways, I think we've covered what we're enjoying. Oh, I'm also a huge TF2 fan. We could talk about TF2 for 45 minutes.
yeah.
That'd be fun.
Actually, you didn't talk about what games you're enjoying currently. You talked about
Ah,
we talked about how we grew up. I started talking about the games I'm enjoying, and then we kind of switched into how we
well,
grew up. But
shame on me.
no, that's fine. Go ahead.
What am I enjoying at the moment? I do not have FIFA 13 yet, even though it's been out for a few days. I'm going to get it next week. However, I just didn't have a pre-order because I'm poor and I'm a college student. I'm sure many of you who are college students can relate, all five of you, because we'll probably only have 10 views on this. Um, I am thoroughly enjoying TF2 at the moment. I'm playing a little bit of Left 4 Dead 2 because I don't know, I've always enjoyed Left 4 Dead. My mom hates Left 4 Dead. She saw me playing it once on Xbox and she was like, "What the heck is this? This is horrible. Oh my God. This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen." And from then on, I was like, "I love this game."
I think
Uh,
I think a lot of moms would hate violent and
oh,
gory games. Like,
absolutely.
have you
Absolutely.
did you see the commercial, the Dead Space 2? They put out for Dead
Oh,
Space
yeah,
2.
the
Moms hate
moms.
Dead Space 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love Dead Space 2. I think it's great. But moms, oh my God, I can imagine my mom just like throwing up when she saw that.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, I thoroughly enjoy TF2. A little bit of Left 4 Dead 2 here and there.
that's
It's
good.
fast-paced action, guts and blood and all that stuff. Still playing Total Wars. Um, Speaking of which, right now I am big on a Rome Total War mod. So any of you out there who like Rome Total War, if you've ever heard of Rome Total Realism, go check out Rome Total Realism 7. You can find some pretty easy tutorials on how to set it up. You can set it up through Steam, and it's really not that hard. Well, you can't use Steam. You can go into properties on Steam if you have Steam, so it's not like you can't play it if you have Steam. But it uses the Barbarian Invasion expansion. So if you have Rome Total War on Steam, you have that expansion. And it's really good, really realistic. A lot of, I don't know, it feels very immersive. And I've also been playing, I just downloaded the free weekend for Modern Warfare 3, so I'll probably just be playing that this weekend. And I also thoroughly enjoy FIFA because I just love FIFA.
Yeah.
Um, all right, so Ross, how about you transition us into our next little segment topic thing?
Okay, so our next topic is going to be recent releases. These are games that, came out fairly, whether it be a week or a month ago, within that time frame.
Hmm.
And they either look really enjoyable or they look really fun, like we want to pick them up in the future, or we did just pick them up. So just kind of that
Yes.
borderline topic. Real quick, I wanted to talk. You were saying earlier, how FIFA 13 came out this week, but you didn't have the money to purchase it. Did
Yes.
you hear how they actually canceled NBA Live 13?
Really, they canceled NBA. Well, no, I thought NBA had been NBA Live had been canceled for a long time.
Oh no, I just read recently that NBA Live 13 was going to be canceled. So I was just thinking, I think EA kind of hit a sore spot in the economy or something happened.
Um, I don't know. I mean, they make plenty of money off FIFA, so I don't know what's going on. I know there are so many different sections to EA,
Yeah,
and they're a hugely expansive company. So.
yeah, they'll
Um,
they'll recover no matter what.
Absolutely.
So
I remember NBA Live. I could have sworn that the last one they made was 2004, 2005.
oh wow,
Um, maybe not so long ago, but the last one I ever played was 2003, which was the best for GameCube. For those of you wondering, NBA Live 2003,
yeah.
probably the best sports game ever, except for like FIFA. But no, I had heard nothing about that.
Hmm.
Um, so back to our
Yeah,
recent
recent releases.
releases. Some big ones. Obviously, Borderlands 2
Yeah.
just came out. FIFA 13 just came out. And then Ross has got a special game he wants to talk about.
Counter Strike Go. Sorry about that.
CS:GO. CS:GO.
CS:GO, yeah. I played a little bit of Source. I wasn't that good. I was on my mom and dad's old computer, so obviously it wasn't like I
Yeah,
was
back in the
AK
day,
headshotting for days. Yeah.
those ghetto like white brick towers.
Yeah, so I barely played Source, but saw that Go was coming out and wanted to pick that up. And I've been playing a little bit of it. I've got maybe a little bit more than 25 hours in game played, which is a little more than 24 hours a full day. So, and I'm really enjoying it. The only thing I would say is I wish I probably had a better connection because my connection at school kind of limits me from getting that preemptive
Hmm.
strike on someone or getting the jump on someone.
Some
But
ghetto school connections going on.
yeah, so it kind of sucks because it'll be like three people on my team and five on theirs, and it's like, oh, I bought the AK last round, and I can frag this corridor and run up, and luckily get a headshot or two and balance the teams. But then I hit a leg spike, and then like my screen will freeze, and what can you do?
Yeah,
So.
not a whole lot, I suppose.
No, but other than that, it's a stellar game. The only complaint I have, not on my side, just like the game wise, is they didn't update the sounds. All the sounds are from the previous games. Some of them are a little more clear, but
Hmm.
like the gunshots and gunfire,
Yeah.
it's like exactly the same. So kind of doesn't match with the new skins and all that.
Hmm. I know
So
what you mean.
yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely something you might want out of a new game. Anyways, game of the week that just came out is, as I've already mentioned, FIFA 13. Woo! FIFA has been out for 3 days. I mean, it's a yearly thing. FIFA's a yearly thing, so
yeah,
there's not a whole lot of changes that can be made on a yearly basis. But I'm really liking the steps that EA are making. In between FIFA 10 and 11, I really didn't see a whole lot of that. Then from 11 to 12, they introduced a new Impact engine, which was extremely glitchy, but I think it was a huge step forward, and I loved it a lot. And honestly, I think FIFA 12 was um, their kind of beta for that engine almost, because now they've introduced a similar engine into Madden 13, and they've made it even better in FIFA 13. A lot of more realism is coming into the game. It's not so much about, oh, how fast is my player, or if you play Ultimate Team, it's all about the pace. It's not about that anymore. I think it's a lot more about good passing, good first touch, good dribbling. If you have a team full of mediocre speed but high dribbling players, I think you're going to have a lot easier time. It's a lot more about counterattacking football. You can't just drag defenders out of position and kind of spam the person on the ball with some cheap tactics when it comes to defending. But I think FIFA 13 looks great. I haven't actually played it yet, so I'm not the biggest authority on it. But from all the gameplay I've seen, the career mode updates, I love. I love career mode. Ultimate Team looks crisp. There have been a lot of problems starting out on Ultimate Team, but hopefully those get ironed out.
You said you were doing something online though. They only not
Oh
unleashed.
yes,
They released something new online.
yes. A week before FIFA 13 came out, EA released the web app. So you have Ultimate Team on console, and then on this little web app that they do. They did it for 11 and 12, and then they did it again for 13. 13 was extremely bumpy when it first came out. It was probably only up for 4 to 6 hours um, before they had to take it down again for
Mhm.
another probably 24 hours plus.
Wow.
And so far there have been a lot of issues with the web app. If you have FIFA 13 on console though, if you have the disc, Ultimate Team on console is fine. But
Right.
if you're on the web app, it's extremely glitchy. They're currently dealing with an auction search mess up that's causing people to get kicked off the application. They have to restart it every time they try and search for players or something to buy. So it's rough, but I think the web app is extremely handy for people. They're also coming out with a web app for iPhone, um, and I think that's going to be a huge hit once that finally drops. I'm not sure on dates for when the iPhone web app's supposed to come out, but I mean that should be great. I'll probably get it.
Yeah.
I'll use it. Got my iPhone 4. Who needs those iPhone 5s? No one. Lame.
Yeah, and
Oh,
the nice thing about the web app is even like you can't pick up the game because you don't have the funds. It kind of gives you a head start. You can kind of still
yes, absolutely.
technically play the game. Like you can't actually play games, but you can kind of get your team sorted out and kind of
Mm.
get a step in, so it's not scrambling to get everything organized day one. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
I think the web app's huge. It's usually the early release web app is only for returning users. So because I had played FIFA 11 and FIFA 12, I got to get on the web app early for FIFA 13. And the same thing happened for me with FIFA 12. I was able to get on a week early. You get a couple starter stuff, so you get like some free packs.
right.
If you have no idea what I'm talking about for FIFA 13, don't worry about it. It's okay. Maybe just start playing some exhibition matches if you know friends that have it, because everyone loves soccer except for my homo co-host, because
Nah,
he's not very nice. Nothing against the gays. I'm
I'm not.
totally okay with homosexuality, but
Side note, I'm not.
Ross, you're freaking me out sometimes. No, he's not. He's
Yeah.
not actually gay, but um, he hates soccer somewhat, kinda. So
I don't hate it.
that's not okay.
I'm more of a game person than a sports
Yeah.
person. So
Yes.
oh well.
I'm a game person too. God.
Yeah. Okay, but moving on before the whole debate breaks
Moving
out
on.
or we
Yeah,
get
we
off
don't want
topic. Yeah.
to. Borderlands 2. Let's have a two-way discussion about this.
Okay, so I know you haven't played it yet, and I haven't played it
No,
yet. I
I've seen
really,
people
yeah.
play it in real life, and it is amazing.
Have you been watching any of the Let's Plays on YouTube that people are posting? Or?
I have mainly watched. I watched the earlier episodes that the Yogscast did. I've
Hmm.
watched maybe like one episode of Hutch and St. Anders and APL and
Right.
all that, but I wasn't a huge fan of Hutch's Let's Play of Borderlands 2. I love Hutch. I think Hutch is great.
Yeah.
He's probably one of my top YouTubers. But I think I really enjoyed the Yogscast playthrough.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I know you have a preferred Let's Play that's going on.
Yeah, and I want to talk about the Hutch one too, because I did too. I started watching the first episodes and I had a varied opinion on him, and then it changed. But real quick, I'm watching Orc and Link, Orc Idea and Link the First play Borderlands 2, and it's a little awkward because Orc usually like his language, his original language is Finnish. He's from Finland, and Link is obviously American, so it's a little awkward at times because sometimes Orc doesn't pick up on what Link's saying, or he has trouble speaking, or Link's a little kind of quiet. But other than that, it's really fun to watch them play because they have a lot of fun correcting each other and they make a great team. So, but
Mm.
I wanted to talk about Hutch and CNairs and all them playing because I started watching his I watched the first few of his episodes and he
Hmm.
was he was I don't want to say like a bad player, but he'd kind of hoard the
I
guns
know
and
what
he
you
would
mean. Yeah.
yeah, and he
Borderlands brings out the worst in
but
teammates.
yeah. But if you watch his newer episodes, he's much more like lenient and much more team based. Like he's like, "Oh, new gun, guys. Does anyone want it?" Or, "Oh, hey, I found this nice sniper. I already have a good sniper, so you
Mhm.
guys can have it." It kind of changed him a little bit, so it's kind of nice to see. He kind of started out being greedy and
Yeah.
kind of an
Yeah.
asshole, and then it kind of progressed, and he kind of turned out to be more of a team player and a better teammate. So
Absolutely. Well, that's how we were. Like when you,
that's how
me, and
you were.
that's how I was.
you
I'll
were
take that.
you were an
I'll take
asshole.
that. I was an asshole on Borderlands too.
Yeah,
I really wasn't. I mean, I was like, "Hey, guns," and then, well, I wouldn't actually say that. I'd just be like, "Guns," and then take them, and then run off. And
that is the understatement of
him,
the year. No,
him,
he
and a
would he would
couple of
find an
our
ammo
friends from
crate.
high school would
Yeah,
they'd
yeah.
take
We
they get mad at me.
yeah we'd be like fighting the boss, and as soon as it's dead, we'll see like Texas fan, which is his name. We'll see like Drew received da da da. Drew received this gun. Drew received this gun. It's like what? Wait. So
Yeah,
he'd be
yeah.
like waiting by the treasure chest or whatever, and oh my god. So that was
uh,
always fun. So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I was the hunter. I was weak, so I'd always be standing back, you know.
That's true, yeah. And no one wanted to play the siren, the girl, and I
Oh
ended up playing her, and I turned out to be like the most overpowered person.
yeah, the siren. Oh man, Lilith from Borderlands 1 was crazy.
Yeah, she's
And
really good.
from what I've seen, the new siren, I don't know her name. I'm behind on the Borderlands
Uh-uh.
stuff. She looks really, really good.
Yeah, she a lot of the siren powers seem really I don't want to say overpowered, but they're very strong. Like if in
Yes.
the right hands, you can pretty much take out your enemies with no ease. So,
No ease, with much ease.
yeah, with much
City.
ease, I'm sorry. Yeah.
You and your words, stop being so nervous. We gotta entertain the people.
So yeah, I'm really interested to see Borderlands 2 when I finally get a chance to pick it up and play it. I kind of want to see how all the classes work. And apparently Zero, uh,
Hmm.
the kind of ninja guy, everyone before the game came out, they all kind of were kind of fighting over him who's going to be Zero and oh, I want to be Zero. Oh no, I'm going to be the Zero of the group.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now that it's out, it seems like no one wants to play as him. I don't know why. Maybe his special ability isn't as great, but yeah.
That's what I've seen. From what I saw, his special ability looked pretty bad, actually.
Don't you like backstab people or something?
I don't know. I think you can. I haven't. I don't know much about his special ability. From what I saw, he was also pretty weak. I
Yeah.
saw, from the few Let's Plays that I saw, the people playing Zero were going down more than everyone
Yeah.
else, and it's not. I'm pretty sure those people weren't bad. Like,
Mhm.
let's see. I think it was Duncan from the Yoggcast. Duncan went down less than a lot of people. But who was it? Is Hutch playing as Zero?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Hutch was going down a lot from what I saw.
Yeah, but he's also new to the game, so I kind of
True,
expected that.
true. Um, so I mean that's something to consider. So don't play Zero, guys. Play the Siren because the Siren's the best.
Well, the thing I didn't get about Zero though is it seems like sniper is his preferred weapon, but if he's a melee character like melee based, shouldn't he be more
Mhm.
shotguns up close? That's the only thing I don't
Um,
get.
well, it was the same way with the Hunter in Borderlands 1. He preferred pistols and
Yeah,
snipers, but you
but his
could up
special
his
ability
melee
was
and make it really good.
that's true, but his special ability was his bird, and that was long
Yeah.
distance.
Hmm.
So
I don't know.
yeah.
That's very interesting. We'll have to do some research and come back with some more on
Once
Borderlands
we
2
get
next week.
Borderlands 2, we can actually
Yeah.
so
Tell you what, guys, in 3 months when I get it for Christmas, I will have all the information for you.
yeah.
Hopefully I'll be able to get it before then, but
Yeah.
it's doubtful. It's doubtful.
Yeah.
So we've been talking a lot about YouTubers and games that we enjoy, but if you had to pick, say one or two channels or games that you really wanted people to know about, that you
Hmm.
thought, hey, these are underappreciated, no one, I never hear about this from anyone else. Go ahead. What would they be?
I'm gonna actually do two YouTube channels, and I mentioned them earlier. It's Orc Idea and Link the First. They both make very high production quality videos, and the way I found them is they did videos on Fallout 3. They did like
Yep.
guides, and they're
Hmm.
really well made. And I can't wait till the next Fallout comes out. Half because it'll be a new Fallout, and half because I'll know that Orc Idea and Link the First are both gonna post more videos.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
yeah, and their videos really it's not something they make in a day or two. It's like something they
Mm.
spend weeks on. It's incredible quality, and it's really fun just watching one of their videos because they have great personalities and they're just great around guys. I'll put both their links in the description for now,
Mm-hmm.
and then how about you? Do you have any games that are appreciated or
Well,
channels or?
I was a huge fan of Orc Idea back when I played, Fallout 3, and he did so
Mhm.
many. He was big on making guides. Like
Yeah,
he made so many guides and stuff, and he did them for Skyrim and New Vegas. He's a
right.
huge Bethesda fan. He's a PC gamer. I was a huge fan of him, even though for pretty much all of his Fallout 3 guides, there was no audio. He never spoke.
No, no, no,
But
no. And that was kind of the
yeah,
genuine quality of it. It just had nice music from the game
yeah,
itself.
it was good, and he made a lot of good like dance mod videos for Fallout 3 that
Yeah,
I really enjoyed back in the day.
yeah.
Um, anyways, let's see. I'm gonna do a YouTube channel and a game.
Okay.
First the YouTube channel. The guy's name is Heir of Carthage. Heir is in Heir, like heir to a throne or something. Heir of Carthage. He is a total war gamer. He plays a little bit of Reach, Halo Reach, and he played Spore back in the day, but I wasn't really following him back then. But he plays pretty much every Total War game. Right now, it's mainly Shogun 2, and he got to 20K subscribers maybe last spring or so, and it's taken him about that long to post like 20 separate videos celebrating 20,000
Mhm.
subscribers. Um, but he's not the most consistent poster. You're lucky if you get more than one video a week, but he's got a full-time job and he's getting married soon, so I can't really blame him. But I really like the content he does put out.
Yeah.
I really enjoy. I just heard a door open. I thought it was mine. I really enjoy. I guess the videos he puts out. So that said, let's see. I really should remember the game that I wanted to shout out. Um, Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and shout out FIFA 13 again.
Okay.
If you're not already tired of hearing about it, if you at all remotely enjoy soccer, if you're like, yeah, U.S. women's national team, they're so hot, yeah, soccer. I mean, go out and try out FIFA. It's a fun game. It's good. You can play it with your friends. You don't have to have Xbox Live to play it. I really think it. I mean, it's a fun game. I enjoy it. It's a good time. There's a toilet flush in the background. Maybe you guys didn't hear it, but I heard it.
You're getting all paranoid, like, whoa.
I hope no one walks in. I put signs up specifically so that people wouldn't walk in.
Oh,
So hopefully no one does. But yeah, FIFA 13. If you at all remotely enjoy soccer, I think the FIFA franchise is great. And you know what?
yeah.
I'm gonna go shout out another game.
Go for it.
Um, um, you know what? I'm just gonna shout out the entire Total War series.
All
Get it.
right.
Get all of the games. They're all really cheap on Steam. You can get like all of them for like $32 on Steam like this weekend, and that is amazing. That is the greatest deal you will ever find for
Yeah.
one, two, three, four, five. I think it's 6 or 7 games for like 30 something dollars. Normally they're like 20, 30 a piece,
Hmm.
but you get them now, and they're great. They're now let me give some background on them. They're real-time strategy games, but they're turn-based. So you have a campaign map and you have a battle map. Um, and I mean, if you're curious, go look up some videos. Go look up Heir of Carthage, and you can learn everything you ever wanted to know about Total War games. Also, if you're interested, there's Prince of Macedon, who also posts Total War slash some other, kind of random PC games. So yeah, check those out. Heir of Carthage, Prince of Macedon, Total War games, FIFA 13. Get them, get all of them, and never let them go. Don't let go.
All right.
Safe.
All right. All right. let's move on to upcoming releases we're looking forward to. So
Yes.
I know there's quite a few. This is going to be a big holiday season for a
Well,
lot of games.
I will let
So
you go ahead and take the majority of them. I'm going to leave.
okay.
Well, actually, I think we're excited about one in particular, but there's some others that we can discuss that I think are going to be pretty big hits.
Okay, the way I was thinking we could do this is I could just kind of discuss one and then we'd volleyball back and forth, tetherball it. So, like, I'll
Yeah.
discuss one, you discuss one, I'll discuss one. Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's volleyball within a game.
Okay.
Sorry for the poor planning, everyone. We're good
Yeah,
at that.
that's fine.
So let's just start out. Let's go alphabetically. We got Assassin's Creed 3.
Yes, and I want to say real quick, I've played the first Assassin's Creed, and
Same.
it's a good game. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think the playstyle is for someone like me. I love the setting of Assassin's Creed 3. I think it's going to be a great game, and it looks like a lot of fun. But just the gameplay, I'm not a fan of that type of gameplay, so I probably won't be picking it up. But I'll probably watch a couple videos in a Let's Play series.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
I know what you mean. Assassin's Creed 3, the storyline is a bit dodgy for me. I think it's a bit shaky. I really liked the trailer they put out. I thought that was badass.
yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah, throwing tomahawks and I'm just gonna run straight towards this line of guys with rifles. That's cool. Or
Yeah,
muskets. Excuse me. I'm a history major, so I got to get these things to a T. They're
that's fine.
muskets, and they're lined up, and they're just shooting one guy. He steals a horse and rides out onto an open field. And why? I don't know.
That's what I
But
didn't get. Yeah, he's like an assassin. He's supposed to be all stealthy,
he's
but
also like Native American too, and I was like, what's going on with this? But
yeah,
I also played the first one. I thought it had zero replay value. I thought you finished it and you're like, cool, done. Maybe if I want achievements, I'll go back and play it more. But
yeah,
I like the parkour thing. But I mean, after what, 4 games, 4 or 5 games, it's getting kind of old for me.
yeah.
So I don't think I'm going to pick this one up. I think it is. I think it's a big release. Don't get me wrong.
I think it's gonna do well. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people will pick it up, and for the people that enjoy those type of games, I think it's gonna be great. But just for me, I'm a little bit more of a
Oh,
laid
absolutely.
back. Yeah.
I
So
know what you mean. I think it has potential, but not amongst us.
yeah.
All
So
right. That's Assassin's Creed 3, really.
okay.
Um, I don't know much else about it, so let's move on. Now, the big one that everyone's going to enjoy, but is not specifically for us. Black Ops 2.
Yes.
What
And
about Black Ops 2?
Hutch recently posted a video,
Yes.
and he was talking a little bit about the game, and then he posted a gameplay video, and I didn't watch the whole video. I only watched like 30 seconds of it. Like the intro of him kind of just discussing. Um, I'm I'm more interested in zombies for
Hmm.
Black Ops 2. I'm not impressed with the trailer that came out with it, where you're on a bus or however. That's I like the idea. I won't put spoilers. I was just about to say. The zombies are different, and you can tell because their eyes are blue, and there's a reason for that. But I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't played the original Black Ops Zombies. Um, but I'm interested to see what way Zombies goes because they said it's going to be like a new layout for that, and then multiplayer and the campaign for Black Ops 2. Kind of interested to see where that goes, but I'm not going to pick it up. I think if a friend has
Hmm.
it, if I go over to a friend's house and they're playing it, I might join for 1 or 2 games. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to pick it up.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat as you. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up. It looks promising.
Hmm.
And I think I might have said that about Modern Warfare 3. Um, Probably not though. I much prefer campaign in Call of Duty games. I want to get the
Hmm.
campaign done with. Um, and Modern Warfare 3, it kind of felt like it was really dragged out and it was like just get this over with. Um,
Yeah.
but for Black Ops 2, I like from what I saw from what Hutch posted of the multiplayer, it looked a
Hmm.
lot like Modern Warfare 2, which is my favorite Call of Duty,
Hmm.
next to World at War. Those are both
Right.
in separate boats, though. And I liked that about it. I think the campaign will be interesting. I don't know much about zombies. I know you're like on a bus and you travel to different places,
Yeah.
something like that. But that's kind of I'll have to see how that plays out amongst the community. But at the same time, I'm not too keen on actually buying Black Ops 2. Again, that kind of has
Yeah.
to do with not having the money. I can tell you guys, if I had all the money in the world, I would for sure buy it because hey, why not? But I think if you're not sure and you're kind of, a bit strapped for cash and you had to pick between that and another game, I think you should definitely sit back and see what the reaction is amongst the Call of Duty community before you go out and buy it. Wait a month. Wait till
Yeah,
Christmas. Why not wait till Christmas? You get it for free from your parents or from a friend,
from
you
Santa
know?
Claus.
From Santa Claus. Of course you could get it for free from Santa Claus. Santa
Yeah.
Claus is real, kids. Don't let anyone tell you he's not. He's all if you believe he can be real. Plus I saw him on my roof once, and I know it wasn't my dad because my dad can't get on my roof. Um anyways, let's go on to our you want to move on to the next game that we were going to talk
I was
about, or
about to say more about your dad, but no. Yeah, well,
let's talk about my dad. My dad is my dad. That's all I'm gonna say. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy, and he raised me well. And that's I could go into more depth, but I'd rather not. That's not this podcast. We are losers, and we talk of video games. Let us continue, and we'll move on to another D. Dishonored.
Yes. This game, I want to say
So
confused.
excited.
I am excited, but I'm also, it's like I'm not. I'm very compelled to buy it. It looks great. The way they described it and everything, but at the same time, it kind of
Just
reminds me of a game that came out a while ago called Singularity. And Singularity was a game that you controlled time basically. It was a really fun game. I loved it, but it got almost zero publicity. And I'm not
Mhm.
sure how that one fell under the radar, but it kind of reminds me of that, except for it's the opposite. I think it's gonna be one of those games where it's kind of like a dream game that gets a lot of publicity, but it
Mhm.
doesn't live up to exactly what I'm expecting. So I'm really gonna wait on that one because it is a single player game, which is pretty much gonna be. I'm trying to think how to say it. You're gonna want rich content and
Yes.
great overall just story and everything. And I'm not too sure it's
Mhm.
going to deliver on all of that. I'm sure it's going to be a great game, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure again for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. So,
I think I think I'm thinking, the same way as you.
yeah.
I mean I'm excited, but like I don't know what I'm gonna get. I have no idea what Dishonored's gonna be like. It's like
Yeah.
steampunk meets like V for Vendetta meets like Assassin's Creed meets Fallout, and I'm like, what's going on? This is so much. I don't know what to expect. It looks kind of cool. The trailer was like, this looks great.
Yeah.
But again, I have no idea what the content's going to be like. I don't know the story. I don't know how the gameplay is going to go. It could be
Yeah.
clunky and just bad. And it's like,
And I was watching some gameplay on it, and it looks really cool because you can do multiple paths. It's not like if you have to
yeah,
complete this objective, you just have to go and kill the guy. You can go and assassinate another guy, or you can go lock the doors and
hmm
fume the place out. Or there's so many possibilities of what you can do, but I just don't know because usually with games like that, it's either they say you can do so much, and it's really not that much that you can do. It's actually limited, or it's just you expect so much and you get so little. So
Mass Effect 3. Anyways, I know that was a very controversial game when it came to the ending. Apparently, I
yeah,
didn't play it. I watched a whole Let's Play of it by Hannah of the Yogscast, and it was awesome. But apparently, you could only get like three different endings for all the different shit you could do in Mass Effect 3.
yeah, and
Uh,
what you did in the first two games didn't matter at all.
yes,
Like it
I
had no
heard
impact.
about that, and people
Yeah.
were like, "Why did I even play them then?" It's like, well, because you can get this person back and have sex with them in the game, and that's all anyone
That's
ever
what
cares about.
matters.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like blue chicks, hell yeah. Um, so Dishonored, not sure what we're gonna get,
Yeah,
but could be
I
absolutely
like
amazing.
I like the concept. Don't get me wrong. I
Yes,
love the
yes, the
concept,
concept.
but how it actually plays out, time will only tell. So
Time, I mean, yeah, I'll see. Someone will buy it and I'll watch them play it and then I'll
yeah.
decide whether to get it. All right, next, the big one that we both are so excited for. Maybe
Yes.
it's just me. Halo 4, yeah!
Now Halo 4, I know you love Halo.
Oh, I love this story. Like, the
Yeah.
Halo storyline is like my favorite in any game. Plus, the multiplayer just makes it better.
Yeah, and that's the one thing with Halo 4. I'm interested to see where the story goes because it's not going to be developed or made by Bungie. It's actually by 343 Studios. So I'm hoping they stay true to the story that Bungie was trying to
hmm And
go
from
on.
what I've heard, a lot of Bungie employees are actually working for 343 Industries now.
Yeah.
So they definitely have a lot of experience when it comes to making Halo games.
Hmm.
And if I'm correct, there is some correlations that I'm making in my mind in the Halo storyline that I can't vocalize because I don't remember names and stuff. But there's some. I'm pretty sure this. I don't want to say anything, but you guys can rage comment or whatever at me. I think there's an admiral, and that person crash landed on the planet that Master Chief's gonna crash land on, and like the admiral's ship like had the Spartan project, like that was the Spartan project ship,
Hmm.
and so that's gonna be like I think there's gonna be more Spartans, maybe I don't know. I'm not an expert on the storyline, but I'm excited. I'm super excited. I love.
Yeah.
You can tell by the thumbnail. I love Master Chief. He's my favorite character ever. Maybe not the thumbnail, the little,
Image,
yeah, the
whatever.
image of me, a screenshot thingy, background, whatever. And he's the pyro. Why didn't we talk about this?
I don't know. We'll
Ah,
talk about it right before we transition to our
our
last segment.
final
Yeah,
segment.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Halo
So
4.
yeah,
Yeah,
Halo.
I'm kind of interested what they did with multiplayer because they really changed it. It's so upbeat. One thing that I was telling Drew earlier that they changed is in some game types they added instant respawns.
Which is horrible.
Yeah, and his argument is it's horrible because, after dying in Halo, you have that initial 5 seconds where, players will teabag your body or you'll just kind
Yeah.
of sit in contempt and be like, oh, I could have done this or I could have. And Drew's more upset about how the teabag is not going to be as essential as
The
it was.
teabagging was
Yeah.
that made online gaming what it is. And whether or not it makes people rage, whether or not people think it's unsportsmanlike, the teabag is so iconic to Halo, and you just can't get rid of it. You can't.
I'm sure there'll be some classic game types where there'll still be 5 second respawns, but I don't think in the general game types there will be.
God,
So
uh, I want there to be teabags. I don't know if I can. If there are no teabags in Halo 4,
they
I would be
just
upset.
completely removed the crouch button.
Oh, that would be horrible. That'd be
Uh,
so
yeah,
bad.
they've done a lot of things actually. Like now if you get a certain number of kills, you can call an ordinance. They kind of act like kill streaks in Call of Duty. You can select perks. You can now when you carry the flag, you also carry a gun. I don't know if that was in Halo Reach. I don't think it was.
I don't think so, but I
Yeah.
like that it's only like a pistol. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's not like an assault rifle or a sniper or something ridiculous. Yeah.
And I do kind of like the direction that Halo took with Reach when it came to multiplayer,
Oh.
with a bit more customization. But I think they're kind of losing that. I think they're losing that
Yeah.
battle to Call of Duty. I like honestly, Halo 3 multiplayer will probably be one of my favorite multiplayer games in history, just because I just like the layout of it. It's not an even playing field. You have to be smart about it. It takes
Yeah.
strategy and it takes a lot of skill if you want to be really good.
Yeah. I
You got
think.
to know where guns are. You got to be
Yeah.
able to use that to navigate the map. I think that's a huge part of Team Fortress, even though Team Fortress has class customization. You have to
Yeah.
know health and ammo spots, and I mean, I hope it doesn't turn into like another Call of Duty because that will ruin Halo for me.
Uh huh.
But granted, I'm just gonna love the storyline anyways
Yeah.
because it's Master Chief. Master Chief.
Yeah.
That was yeah.
And with Halo 4, I want to add real quick. I'm more excited to see how the skill level transitions because Halo 3, it wasn't just a game that you could pick up and be good at. You actually had to, like you said, know gun layouts. You had to know what gun was on which map.
You got to be able to four shot
Yeah,
with the BR, man.
yeah.
Come on.
And with Halo Reach, I don't know if it was just me, but it was a lot easier because it was all about the headshots with like the
Yes.
DMR and all that. And I was not good at Halo 3. Don't get me wrong, I loved Halo 3. I loved custom games. That's what I mostly
Yes,
played.
I
Yeah.
loved custom games.
Oh yeah.
I got a bit into MLG on Halo 3. I didn't actually play MLG, but I liked the game type and I liked Team Snipers a lot.
Yeah.
But um yeah, I mean, God, my nickname like junior year of high school was Master Queef. I love Halo.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone that because that's embarrassing and that
Well,
was mean and I didn't like it.
you just said it to
I
however
know.
many
I'm
people hear
I'm
this.
owning up to that. That's
Yeah.
how much I love Halo. People called me Master Queef because I played Halo so much. I didn't talk about it a lot, but for some reason my friends were like, Master Queef. I was like, guys, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but I'm just excited to see how the skill level transitions because I know Halo 3 to Halo Reach was very very different. So
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. Um, even like Halo 1 to Halo 2 to Halo 3 is
Oh
huge.
yeah, right, right. That's true.
I just hope they have the Halo 1 pistol again because that shit was cray.
Yeah, I did like that. That was
I
probably my
love the
favorite
Halo 1 pistol. It's oh,
Yeah.
oh my God, run for your lives. He's got the Halo 1 pistol. Just
That
blows everything to shit.
that'd be awesome if one of the schools you could collect was like Halo 1 pistol and you can only use the
Oh,
pistol.
that
Oh my
would be
god.
great.
That would be pretty
Uh,
cool. But
um, so yeah,
real quick,
that's
we were gonna talk about our thumbnail, our
oh
picture.
yes. Let's
Yeah.
let's mention a bit. We can get back to a little bit more personal, not totally personal, but interesty type stuff. You are the pyro. Why are you the
Yes.
pyro? Because you're female with a
No.
vagina? No.
I hate that when people give pyro a gender.
What if
If
it was a girl? That'd be awesome.
What if it was a guy then? It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Like whether the pyro is a boy or a girl, it doesn't really matter to me. I just like that it's a ruthless killing machine that burns things to crisp. But
Meet the Pyro was
yeah,
amazing.
I did
We
love
all
that.
we all know that. Meet the Pyro was great. Don't deny it. It's like the
And
greatest video ever.
I really love the transitions in that video. But I think the reason why I picked the pyro is because one, he has the best taunts in the game. You cannot say because his primary is awesome. His secondary is Hadouken, and his melee is a guitar. And I think those are probably the three best taunts in the game. And other than that, he used to be my favorite character to play as because I used to play on Xbox,
Mhm.
and that's before they added all the items and compression blast and all that. So Pyro was a WM1, like he usually is on PC. On Xbox, he's very much just forward and fire. That's about it.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
the way I played Pyro on Xbox was I like to use a shotgun a lot and get fire axe kills because if you got a fire axe kill on Xbox TF2, that was so rare because most
Mhm.
pyros just use their flamethrowers. So fire axe kills were very rare and they were just very fun to get. And even in PC,
Yeah.
I don't
No one uses the fire axe. Like no
know.
one uses the default pyro melee, which is why there's no strange fire axe because no one uses it because it's
Yeah.
worthless. You could get like the third degree or the
Which is a straight
extinguisher.
upgrade. Those are straight upgrades, yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, like all the pyro melees that aren't default are literally like you can't get
yeah,
worse.
yeah. So But that's kind of just why I picked the Pyro, and then earbuds because I play on a Mac, unfortunately. And I used to have earbuds, but I kind of traded them away because people kept on pestering me about them, and oh, will you trade them for this and this, and it just got too annoying. So I
Mhm.
just traded them away. But other than
Yeah.
that, yeah, Pyro. I like
Plus,
TF2.
yeah, I mean they're worth a crazy amount, so I don't know why you wouldn't get rid of earbuds if you got them.
Yeah,
Um, yeah.
and then you're Master Chief.
All right, so I'm Master Chief.
Yeah,
You probably know why. He's just my favorite character. I think he's awesome. I think he's a badass, and the mystery behind him, plus just all the cool stuff that he does and all the trailers and everything, just makes him one of the coolest characters for me.
yeah,
Now, if I was to pick a TF2 character, I couldn't do it. It just wouldn't happen. I love the demo, man.
yeah.
I love heavy. I like pyro. Really, the only classes I don't like are Scout because he's from Boston and the Yankees are better than the Red Sox. Um, I'm not a huge fan of Sniper. I just don't think he's not. I don't like Sniper. Um,
Yeah.
and then Engineer, not a huge fan.
No.
But I mean, I like playing as all the classes. I just don't like their characters so much.
Yeah.
So I don't play as them as much.
Right.
That's me. That's why I'm Master Chief, and he's the pyro. Even though I'm not super mysterious and badass, and he's not crazy and obsessed with fire.
Yeah, character wise, Pyro is my favorite, but gameplay wise, it'd have to be either the soldier or the demo. So
hmm Yeah, we're big explosives people. Like you
yeah,
got both of us rocket jumping around the map, just destroying shit, unstoppable, absolutely unstoppable.
yeah.
Although he is better than me,
Well, that's
he
only because I've been playing longer than you, though.
yes,
So
but he is the TF2 gamer of us. I'm
yeah,
the Halo Call of Duty guy. He's the TF2 guy. Granted, I
he
don't
is.
play Halo or Call of Duty anymore, so
Yeah, you play
That
Call of
just
Duty. Earlier you said you just downloaded the Modern Warfare 3 thing for
Oh
the.
yeah, I downloaded the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer because it's free
Yeah,
this weekend, and I figured I'd give it a shot on PC.
yeah.
But I don't like Modern Warfare 3, but
Hmm.
I have it, so might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
I don't have any other Call of Duties, and I don't know. It's fun to take a break for first person shooters.
That's true.
Black Ops actually could get me back into the routine of primarily Xbox first person shooter, but
Yeah.
it's unlikely. It's very unlikely. Um, all right, I think you know enough about us. Now let's get on into our last segment. Actually, how are we doing on time? What's how long has this been going?
I think it's just a little bit at 50 minutes, so we can
Good,
go. Yeah, we're fine.
good. We're good.
Keep
We
on
can
going.
we were kind of shooting for 45 minutes to an hour, so this is all right.
Yeah.
We will get into our last segment, which is Babe of the Week.
Yeah.
Because we are losers and men, we must talk about women. Otherwise, it's not okay.
Yeah, we're not like gay or anything. Ugh.
Ah. No, we gotta have a little bit of light discussion in
Yeah.
there. It can't all be about games, guys. That's not life. I don't sit around all day and play video games. I thoroughly enjoy video games, but I get out. I play soccer. I don't date girls because I'm not good at talking to women. Well, I'm not bad at talking to
I'm
women.
not either. There's I remember there.
We're bad at finding girls that suit
uh,
our fancy.
I have the funniest story, but I'm not gonna tell it. It's so awkward.
Well,
Uh,
is this about me?
No, 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 it's about me.
Okay, all right.
But you
No
have
one ask. We're not
yeah,
gonna.
no, no as no tell. But yeah, very awkward about women. But go on. I'm gonna let you start this off because this segment was actually your
This
idea.
is my idea, babe of the week. I knew we
Yeah.
had to have something. Also, just one more thing. We just have unfortunate histories with dating women. That's all I'm gonna say.
I've
Done. Babe of the week. All right. Babe of the week is a woman who we find attractive, whether it be physically or intellectually or some other form of attraction, which whatever there can be. I don't know. Bestiality wise, no. Um,
uh,
so I'm gonna let Ross go first on this one. He has a babe of the week who I am unaware of.
wait, you didn't say yours.
Oh, I didn't. I thought I
No,
told
you
you. My,
just said that you found
no, no,
one.
no. I said you were gonna go first. So you
Oh,
share
okay,
first.
okay.
I'm making you volunteer.
God damn it. Uh, okay,
I'm voluntelling you.
okay.
Boom.
So I'm going to go with one that people probably might not agree with. I'm not too sure because she
Do it.
is she's attractive, but she's kind of not.
Also, no porn stars. It's not okay.
Damn it! No, I'm just kidding. um, Anne Hathaway. I want to say that
Something's wrong with you. Just kidding.
a lot
Keep
of
going.
a lot of people, they recognize because she's an actress. Oh, she's hot. All that. I want to say not Anne Hathaway now because she was in The Dark Knight and all that. I'm not talking about Anne Hathaway like nowadays, but back when she was in the Princess Diaries, that
Yes.
Disney movie.
Yes.
Oh my God, she was the shit. every kid, every
It-
kid that watched that had a crush on her.
oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I remember watching that movie and I thought she was good looking. I was like, wow, who is this?
yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
and she's gorgeous. She really is, and she's a great actress. She was recently in The Dark Knight Rises as Catwoman.
Best
Uh,
movie ever.
I still
Just,
haven't seen it, so
I
yeah.
know, which makes you a horrible person.
um, I think it's sexy how they kind of put her in the leather and all that and all that. I don't know how she is as an actress as Catwoman though. And nowadays she's still gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, but I think back then she was much more appealing than she is nowadays. So Babe of the Week, Anne Hathaway, Princess Diaries. Go see that movie if you haven't seen
It's so good. You're just gonna love it. You're gonna feel like a little 12-year-old girl all over again. All of
Total
you young.
Man movie. Yep.
Yes, best guy movie ever. All right, so we're gonna move on to mine. I am so torn. I honestly, I haven't even
I
picked
think I have
mine
an
yet,
idea of who you're gonna
but
say.
I'm pretty sure he knows who I'm gonna say anyways.
Uh,
And for that, I am going to pick Miss Emma Watson.
no.
Why not? Why not? Now Mr. Ross over there is not a big fan of Emma Watson
No.
because he's like, she looks like Justin Bieber. What? And I thoroughly disagree. I think short hair can be extremely sexy on a woman. If I'm not mistaken, it's not totally short anymore. I'm pretty sure she's growing it out again,
Hmm.
or it is growing out. I don't know. I'm not a stalker, but I think she's hot. I think she has a very nice body. I love her as an actress. Her as Hermione. I mean, come on, what guy doesn't like Hermione in the seventh Harry Potter movie? She's sexy. She really is. Um, yeah, so Babe of the Week, Emma Watson, all the Harry Potter movies. I
Yeah.
still need to see a movie that was just recently released with her in it. It's called The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I think it
Hmm.
looks like a really good movie, and I'm excited to see it. So Babe of the Week, Emma Watson, short hair, long hair, however you want to look at it. Plus she's British. British cool. Yeah.
I do like British accents, I'll tell you
I
that, but
love
I
if you
just
can get
yeah.
like a soft but attractive girl with nice features and she's British, that's amazing. That's so good.
Yep. Shout out to British girls watching this. I don't know.
If
Probably
there
not.
are any of you, shout out to English/United Kingdom peoples. I love all
Yes.
of you. Maybe the Northern Irish are a bit dodgy, but hey, I'm cool with any ethnicity. Whatever floats your boat, whatever you were born into, you don't really have a choice. Um, and then you know what? I'm gonna pick a second one because I'm so torn and because
Go for it.
British was brought up. Ellie Goulding. She is a singer, she is a songwriter, and she has a new album coming out soon. I think it's in October. Probably is in October.
Hmm.
Her first album, Lights, was a pretty big hit. Um,
Oh, I know who that is. Okay. I was about to say
not
I don't know who that
not the
is.
artist Lights, Ellie Goulding,
Yeah, I
and
know.
the album Lights. I'm pretty sure you messed that up once, but we'll move on from that. Ellie Goulding, she has this really cool. I like what is it? Left side of her head, like right above. God damn,
What?
this is so specific, but I really like how she does this. Um, like just like kind of shaves like a little like patch of hair on the side of her head and kind of like combs the rest of her hair over, and her hair is gorgeous and she has a beautiful singing voice, and she is so beyond gorgeous. She's lovely. So those are my babes of the week. I'm
You
sorry I
made
picked
it
two.
you made it sound
Next,
like she has a comb over.
no, it's a sexy comb over. It's a sexy comb over.
No.
No, just
That's even
kidding.
worse.
She's not balding.
Oh, okay.
Um, that'd be creepy. I'm pretty sure that would
Uh,
not be babe of the week if she was balding.
mm,
Um, but also check out her music. Check out Ellie Goulding.
sure.
I think she has some really good songs and she has a beautiful voice. They're my babes of the week.
All right.
I think that's gonna do it for us. That is our first Loser Talk podcast. Anything
Yay.
else you want to add before we go off?
Um, I just want to say if you want to hear any other type of topics, since we're kind of new to this, we're just kind
Yes,
of
yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
we're just trying to do some topics that we thought of. But if you have any topics that you think would make the show more interesting, or that you'd like us to hear about, or to talk about, like say you have a game that's coming out and say, hey, you should talk about this game. Let us know. Comment in the video and just kind of say, oh, hey, this game's coming out. I want to hear what you're thinking about it, or are you guys gonna pick this up, or what's your stance on it?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Topics you want to hear about, comment.
mhm.
Um,
Any
if you think,
feedback? Yeah.
yeah, feedback, please, 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 constructive criticism, feedback. I don't want to see any, oh my God, you guys are so gay, faggot, lol, dislike, unsub. None of that crap, please. I mean, come on, we're a couple of mature people here. I'm sure our entire audience can be mature about it. Constructive criticism, feedback, things you want us to talk about, topics, games. Um, if you want to suggest babes of the week that we should talk about,
Yeah.
then maybe we'll talk about them. But no porn stars, like I said, because no one wants to talk about porn, because that's just awkward.
That
And
is
now it's
awkward.
getting awkward. But so I'm gonna stop. Also, feedback, both constructive and both positive. Like,
Hmm.
what did you like that we did? Do you think, hey, you should talk more about this, but I really like how you did this, and we'll keep doing that. If you want this to be more than a weekly thing, maybe that could happen, but don't get your hopes up.
Yeah.
Also, tell your friends all about us. Like it, comment on it, favorite it if it's your favorite video ever. Favorite it. Um, and that'll help us grow, that'll help us get some exposure. We're not trying to get out there and try and get shout outs from people, but if you think we're funny and you think you know someone who would enjoy us, tell them about us.
Sure.
um, I mean, we'd love to get out there and be the next big thing, but at the same time we're doing this for fun. We enjoy talking
Yeah.
about this stuff, and I mean, hey, we do this anyways, so why wouldn't
Yeah.
we do it, so people can hear us, because we have a vast amount to contribute to society, and I think the plebes could learn quite a bit from our sophisticated nature.
Yeah, and like we said, we're not in it for money or anything because, obviously This is just something we're doing for fun. Even if we only got like 10 views per video, I'm enjoying it. Get to talk.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's 10 people that I'm too afraid to face in real life, but can still listen to me anyways.
yeah,
Also, if you want to see what we look like, go screw yourself because it's not going to happen.
yeah. I'm not.
Um,
Even though
well,
you posted all our information at the beginning, like, oh, he goes to school here, I go to school here.
no one's going to find us through that. There's got to be thousands of Rosses that live
No, there's
there.
not.
And maybe there's like two or three.
Uh,
Um, yeah.
anyways,
So we're
uh,
not. Um, I don't think I made it too personal. I think it was all right.
either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah, if you guys go to those schools and you see us on campus or something, whatever.
Maybe sometime in the distant future we'll decide, hey, let's do a face-to-face Skype call
Sure.
podcast instead of just, voice. But at the same time, Rooster Teeth doesn't do face-to-face camera podcasts, so maybe we shouldn't either.
Don't they do like drunk podcast, the
They do the
Dunkcast or whatever?
the drunk tank where they just
Yeah.
sit around and talk to each other. It's a
Oh,
good.
drinking. Yeah. I like
Yeah,
that. That's a fun one to listen to. I
but
haven't listened to those though.
we are underage, so we cannot drink alcohol legally.
Yeah.
Legally, and we
So.
do not drink alcohol.
Yeah. So. Anyways.
Yeah. Uh,
Anything else you want to add or?
no, I mean, I guess, yeah, just whatever, anything you want us to do, slash you think we should do, slash you like that we
Mhm.
do, slash the list goes on. Comment. Whatever you want to comment, except for stupid negative stuff that no one's going to benefit from.
All right.
Um, I think that sums it up as best as it can go. My name is Drew. I am the Master Queef.
And I am Ross. And uh, uh.
You're a crazy flame obsessed woman.
Oh, thanks. God. Anyways, thank you for listening, and we really hope that you guys either subscribe or you come back to listen to our second episode, which should be here posted in a week.
Yeah, should be up by next Saturday.
Yeah.
This episode will probably be up either tomorrow or Sunday, and then next episode the next weekend. Longest outro ever. You're welcome, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.